in my days, it was unheard of to send women to university, and even for men, it was still rare to go to university.
I wanted to do something different, and since the opportunity was open at this day and age, I decided to take advantage of it.
Women know already that they can do whatever men can.
I'd rather go to work in my overalls and safety boots. I wouldn't want to go in short skirts and tight tops.
Women in the Fiji Islands for a long time now have overcome their traditional limitations as wives, mothers and subsistence farmers, proving that they can also be successful in careers that were once considered to be the realm of men. Beyond the stereotypical jobs such as nursing, teaching and administration, there are now growing numbers of women entering non-traditional fields of politics, law and science. These women, pioneers in their fields, have shown once and for all that girls can do anything.
I was voted in not because I was a woman, but because I was capable. I was a person in my own merit.
In 1980, Taufa Vakatale was posted to London as Deputy High Commissioner, a post previously held by men only. 12 years later, in 1992, she was appointed Minister for Education, the first elected woman to become a cabinet member.
I was expected as a cabinet minister, as a politician, to do what men did. But at the same time, I was also expected as a woman to have a heart.
1999 was a milestone for women in politics. A total of 15 women stood in the general elections, 8 of whom were successful. Marietta Ringamoto, Assistant Minister for Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, is one of these women and a pioneer in her own right. In 1962, she became the first female enrolled in the Fiji College of Agriculture.
There was a lot of resistance from the extended family, being a woman and taking up agriculture. It is not something that's readily acceptable in my society.
Despite the odds, Marietta Ringamoto has shown that women can be just as successful as men in the field of agriculture.
Women can contribute successfully. I have proved that you can go through the ranks. I started as a field assistant, then I became an agricultural officer, a senior agricultural officer, principal agricultural officer when I was principal of the college.
1999 was not only a significant year for women in politics, but also law, with the appointment of Fiji's first woman to the judicial bench. The former Director of Public Prosecutions, Nazhat Shameen, strongly believes in the need for a gender-balanced legal profession.
When I was first admitted, I think there were only 5 or 6 practicing women lawyers in Fiji. And now, 17 years later, a large number of women are not only becoming lawyers, but are appearing in court, and some of whom have reached quite a high level of seniority. So that is very positive, because I think with more women in the legal profession, it means the legal profession becomes more representative of the community. But I think that it's going to take some years before the women who have come into the profession now in large numbers will work up the system so that there are more of us at a senior level.
But unlike the legal profession, law enforcement has not seen a large increase in the number of women within its ranks. Women officers comprise just under 10% of Fiji's police force.
At the moment, there's only 2 women. 2 women officers are on the senior position in the force.
Inspector Sarah Bernard, the first woman public relations officer for the Fiji Police, is one of these women.
Throughout my service and through training, my other male counterparts, they treat us as a woman, but not as an officer. So, well, with the promotions, yes, we were not recognized as that we can take up leadership or management in the force. Just through our hard work and through our dedication, that we now at this stage are able to show our senior officers that we can also do well as our male counterparts.
In contrast, Acting Principal Veterinary Officer Rana Asgar, the only working female veterinarian in the country, does not encounter the same level of gender bias.
I never think of myself as a female, and I think I've been very fortunate in that the two previous directors I worked under and our current director have been very, very supportive of me and really helped me to advance my career. And I think the problem that I face is actually from our clients, and not farmers, but more the business type person who regard women a little less seriously than they would a man in the same position.
In 1992, females comprised about 30% of total enrollments at the Fiji Institute of Technology, the majority taking courses in the traditional areas of secretarial studies and hotel and catering, with only a small percentage enrolled in electronics and engineering. This is still the case today.
2 girls in class of 40. For us girls, it's a bit unusual to be in this kind of field, so I really wanted to show people that girls can also do things which people think is for males only.
Constantly having to prove themselves capable, these young women are determined not to give up.
You get underestimated almost every time.
Yes, that's true. You're better off to into secretarial than come into electronics.
Office work.
It's like climbing a big hill.
But we've proven ourselves.
Yeah, right.
Didn't we?
All around the world, there are women working in jobs like these and more. These achievers have shown that women not only can do these jobs, they are doing them, right here in Fiji.
Gender is simply not an issue. I think women can do it if they're interested in it. If there are no barriers, not in Fiji. I think we're very fortunate. There are no barriers to women doing it.
All our programs are opened equally to men and women. You can become Chief Agricultural Officer, even up to a permanent secretary level, if you perform.
There's a wise man who once said that a lawyer who is only a lawyer is no lawyer. And I truly believe that the best lawyers, both male and female, are the ones who recognize what the law's role is in society, and to recognize that the law is an important weapon of social justice, and that for the poor and the disadvantaged, the women, the children, the disabled, the law may be the only way in which they can achieve some form of redress. And I think that if young lawyers remembered that that is ultimately what the law is about, they would advance very well indeed in their careers.
We are not that strong, but with dedication and hard work, we can also achieve what a male officer can achieve.
I'm delighted that that we have overwhelming number of women standing up or saying that they're capable, and I think if we have a general election in 5 years' time or 4 years' time, we will have more women coming into politics. Now there's no barrier. I was always saying that I was born at the right time, and things were opening up. But they're even more right at the right time now, and they should be taking up the opportunities.
Don't give up. You can.
You can do a man's job.
Yeah. Any woman can do a man's job.
So long as you have an interest.
So long as you're interested, you have that motive, that confidence.
Yeah,
push.